I'm Andrew Ownsworth with Fullbeck Farms, and we're a mainly arable farm in Lincolnshire. We grow wheat, oilseed rape and malting barley. We've 540 hectares altogether, and out of that approximate figures about 330 hectares is the wheat, which is all milling. Solstice this year is Crusoe and Edgar as well. I'm quite confident of growing the milling wheat varieties because we cannot get very high yields on this heathland for feed wheats, so I've chosen to go around the milling wheat route. We've chosen to grow Crusoe and Edgar this year. This is the first year that we've grown it, and we've replaced Hereward, which we've grown for several years, and I believe that it's maybe becoming a little bit outdated. We've been looking for a replacement for a number of years. The faith that I have in the crop comes through Openfield and through Warburton's as well, and if such a company as themselves are willing to back it, then it gives me confidence to grow it for the future.
I think for the first time we've seen a real collaboration between the end users, the market, collaboration between the grain trading organisations and indeed the breeders to give farmers a product that really sets new standards both in terms of quality but also agronomics and most importantly yield.
It's a very exciting development for us to bring a variety like Crusoe to the market. Essentially a year ahead of where you would expect a milling wheat variety to be at a commercially grown stage as this crop is. So that makes it particularly exciting. The work that we've done with Warburton's at a very early stage to bring the variety through so that it's quickly established, so that growers are growing it on a very wide scale. And of course we now then Openfield will market the crop into Warburton's from harvest 2012. So that's a remarkable development to get milling wheats at this stage of their development in such a large tonnage to be baking bread in 2012, at the end of 2012.
Most farmers are growing Solstice at the moment. From all the agronomy work we've done within the Limagrain programme, Crusoe is very similar to Solstice. This crop looks very healthy, it's green to the floor, and with the year we've had, I would say this looks outstanding, to be quite honest, because a lot of farmers' crops I have seen this year, a lot of farmers have struggled to get their inputs in at the right time, and there is bottom disease.
Now, disease resistance is a key part in terms of the decisions to grow a variety. We've had 2 or 3 years where yellow rust has predominated and has been a key disease that everybody's focused on. Now this year we've seen a complete swing towards septoria as a major disease, and obviously varieties like Crusoe offer strengths against both diseases.
Crusoe has very good disease resistance. The ratings for yellow rust are 9, mildew are 9, and septoria for 7 is an outstanding character to have in a milling wheat variety. Edgar is a true German wheat. It was bred in Germany. It was a variety that we trialled through our Y3 testing scheme in Limagrain UK. The good attributes of the variety are high yield, good septoria resistance, which is a key trait we think coming through our programme, very good quality, and it has eye spot resistance. So not only does it have the possibility as a first wheat, I think it has a good possibility of being a very good second wheat. What a grower wants out of a variety is the same as what a breeder wants. They want consistency of the variety to perform well on the farm, and they want the variety to perform well when it goes to the end use market.
Achieving quality is important in bread making wheat, and there are clearly 2 aspects. Firstly, there's the genetics, and Crusoe and Edgar offer very high levels of protein, between 12.2 and 12.7%, and that's really crucial in achieving consistent level of quality for the end user. The second thing is the contract specification, and Warburton's have offered contracts at 12.5% protein, which is less than has been historically been the benchmark for Group 1s. And this means that premiums can be more easily achieved. There's less reliance on late autumn, particularly foliar applied nitrogen, to achieve that specification.
Edgar's is a very different variety. It's a German variety, relatively tall, which German varieties tend to be, but extremely stiff straw, very good eye spot resistance, very good fusarium resistance. So you can see that Edgar has got a real potential as a second wheat, and this certainly is an area where milling wheat growers have struggled to find something really suitable and really well adapted. Crusoe is superb disease spectrum and very high protein, genetically the highest protein of any of the milling wheats on the recommended list. And where growers have got any fears of not meeting the protein specification, clearly if that happens it damages premium potential, and that's vital for milling wheat growers. So higher protein, better disease spectrum and the highest yielding group 1. It's a great package for milling wheat growers to have.